Hello, Twin Flames, and welcome to your weekly energy forecast. As always, we're pulling cards for your Twin Flame, for you, and finally, the next steps that you can take, regardless of where you are on your Twin Flame journey, so as to speed up the process of your harmonious Twin Flame union. This is a general reading, but if you'd like a reading that is specifically for your Twin Flame situation, then I have the information for my personal readings in the description of this video. And let's get started with a card for your Twin Flame. Let's see what they're going to be up to next week, what they're thinking, what they're feeling, what's up with them. And we have the theme of safety coming up for them, particularly when it comes to love and relationships. I feel like your Twin Flame is a person that doesn't open up easily. Maybe emotional intimacy is difficult for them. Maybe they don't have the words to express their feelings, or they've had some very negative experiences in the past where they've opened up before, but they were judged, they were dismissed, they were maybe made fun of. So it wasn't really easy for them after that. So I get the feeling that the main energy that your Twin Flame is working through is realizing that it is safe for them to open their heart to you. It's safe for them to give love, to receive love, because for some of you, I also feel like your Twin Flame might be a bit suspicious when it comes to love because of past experiences. Maybe they don't believe that love is real. Maybe they don't believe that they are worthy of love, or that there's always strings attached or something hidden. Someone can't just be nice to them for no reason or personal gain. So that's the main thought that's on your Twin Flame's mind this week, coming out of this suspicious, kind of skeptical, unsafe feeling and growing into safety, allowing themselves to feel secure in receiving your love and in deepening the relationship between you, which is really an important step for your relationship, because if you both don't feel safe to open up, it's going to be difficult to move forward. And especially when it comes to Twin Flame connections, when a lot of the intense stuff comes to the surface to be healed, safety is especially needed to take things to the next level. Next up, we have your card. So let's see what's going to happen for you this week. And we have honeymoon. I feel like a very important lesson for you this week will be to learn how to enjoy life no matter where you are on your Twin Flame journey. You don't have to wait to do things until you're with your Twin Flame. If there's something you've wanted to do, a change you've wanted to make, don't wait until you're together with your Twin Flame. It's important to live in the now and enjoy the now instead of living for the future or in the past, which is another message I'm getting for this card. It's not really helpful to you to be only thinking about the future and therefore missing out on what's going on right now. And it's also not helpful to think too much about the past and overanalyze. Obviously, it's important to acknowledge maybe if there's been mistakes in the past, if there are certain situations with your Twin Flame that you could have handled better. It's important to acknowledge those and to make the changes necessary in order never to repeat those mistakes. But other than that, there's no point in overanalyzing the past. Likewise, there's no point in overanalyzing the future because you don't gain anything from it. You don't gain anything from overanalyzing how your Twin Flame union is going to come to you, in what form, when that's going to happen. It doesn't really help anything. And if you're too focused on the future or the past, you miss out on the next step that's right in front of you. Because there might be something that you need to heal in order to go to the next level, but you're not aware of it yet because you're not focused on the present where you should be. Instead, you're thinking about how things used to be, or maybe thinking about how your past with your Twin Flame makes things so complicated in the present that chances of reunion are slim to none. So that's self-sabotage and discouraging yourself through being stuck in the past. which again is not a helpful mindset to have if you're on the path to harmonious twin flame union. It's very important to walk this journey as it unfolds in front of you, and also to keep a positive outlook and attitude when it comes to your journey. Otherwise, if you really don't believe that you can have your twin flame union, then that's what you'll keep manifesting. You'll keep manifesting situations and people that will reinforce that belief, because that's how the law of attraction works. This is why it's extremely important to take care that your attitude also aligns with your healing. And if you find parts of yourself are feeling pessimistic about the process, it's important to acknowledge them and love them until we feel safe and excited for the future. And last but not least, let's see your next steps. How can you make the process to twin flame union faster and with more clarity? And we have free yourself. Okay, it's kind of related to what we just spoke about. So freeing yourself is also freeing yourself from the past or from any negative thinking. Another message on this card is that it's time to take back control of your life. So if you feel like life is out of your hands, out of your control, you feel chaotic and like everything is weird and beyond you and you can't do anything about it, now is the time to take a step back and address this feeling of powerlessness. Obviously, there are situations that are not in our control. We can't control how the twin flame journey unfolds. But what we can control is how we respond to it. And how we respond to it makes a huge difference. So, for example, you and your twin flame might be no contact with each other for years. You can't control when your twin flame is going to reach out to you next or unblock you. However, what you can control is what you do with this time. The time is going to pass anyway. So you can use this time to do nothing, to wait, maybe watch 1,000 tarot readings on YouTube. And I get that it's a bit ironic that I'm saying this in a reading. But I don't mean this type of readings. I mean the type of readings that take your power away from you instead of empowering you and giving you guidance. You know, the type of readings that say, oh, you're going to be with your twin flame in 2 months, in 3 months, in 10 months, or never, when it's really impossible for a person to tell you that. And maybe you've watched those kinds of readings in the past and you were disappointed because the 2 months, 3 months, they passed, no result, no communication from your twin flame. And that makes sense because the only one who knows that information is the divine, God, source, whichever word you prefer. As humans, we can't know that. It's one of those situations that are beyond our control. And coming back to my original point, you can use this time to just waste this time, do nothing. Or instead, you can focus on your happiness. Do that thing that you've always wanted to do, learn a new language, travel. Heal your childhood wounds. And the time is going to pass anyway, but with one of those two options, you're going to have better results on your twin flame journey. Because if you just waste your time when you're no contact, if and when your twin flame reaches out to you again, the same cycle of separation will repeat because you never addressed it. You never found out what the underlying cause is, and you never healed that within yourself. So, in a way, you haven't freed yourself. You haven't taken back control of your life and your twin flame journey. You're letting the pattern control you. On the other hand, if you've taken the time to heal and create a beautiful life that invites your twin flame in it, then you have freed yourself. And this time, when your twin flame reaches out to you, your communication feels better. And they don't block you this time. Maybe you go a bit deeper. You speak about deeper topics instead of just small talk this time. And this is great, so you keep healing. And your communication is even better next time. So there's only one way to free yourself on your twin flame journey. And that's not by giving your power away to divine timing or your twin flame's actions, but by turning your attention inward, doing your healing work, living your life, focusing on your happiness, learning how to fall in love with yourself first and foremost, enjoying your own company. Those are incredible steps that you can take to free yourself and get amazing results on your twin flame journey. So this is all I had for you, my dear twin flames. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope to see you in the next one.